Hey everyone, this is Jessica the Rising Phoenix Dev, and today we're going to take a break from the new series that I'm creating called From Novelization to Game Mechanics, and we're just going to do something very basic, and that basicness is pretty much getting a game object and button commands to work in tandem with one another. So sit back, relax, and let's learn something. Alright, so as you can see, I have a fresh blank project. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder. We're going to call it scripts. And another folder, we're going to call it images. There we go. And I'm going to open up Paint 3D. We're going to need that later. New. There. So the very first thing we want to do inside of Unity is we're going to create a cylinder. And we actually want that to be zeroed out. There. Now we want to rotate it definitely not on the y-axis, on the z-axis, I think. 90, and then y, 90. And negative 90. There we go. And then, let's look at it from above a bit. There we go. And then we're just going to rotate, scale it on the y-axis and make it, I find that 0.01 works best when trying to create a circle. Since the whole idea that we're going to do is we're just going to create a spinning circle that has 4 different colors. Say you're making something for little kids to guess which color it is, blah blah blah, learning English or learning colors and whatever. Any case, I digress. So now we want to actually create that texture to go over. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to create a material, and I'm going to call it color material. Now, this is where we need Paint 3D. Since it gives you the option for, let me see, where is that option? For a transparent background. There it is, canvas, transparent canvas. And now we want to create a 2D shape. Yes, I know. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if we can't. That looks good. Now we're going to create a line to bisect it. That's fine. And from, whoops, create another line. Close enough for government work. And now for colors. We're going to create 4 colors here. We're going to do red, blue, yellow, and green. And then we're going to save it as a 2D PNG. We're going to save it on the desktop, and we're going to call it colors. We can exit Paint 3D now. And in the images, drag and drop that color. Now color material, albedo, colors. And now on the cylinder, we just drop this on it. And there we go. Looks not terrible. Not bad. Especially considering how quick and easy that was. Straight to the point. So now, we want to make a script so that the cylinder, or in this case now a circle, will spin. So let's create a script, and we're going to call it cylinder controller. And let's open this bad boy up. And Visual Studio Code should load for me. Oh, fuck monodevelop. That's why I hate fresh installations. Let's see. Yeah, whatever, allow. Alright. So we'll use monodevelop for now. So we want a script that will make the cylinder spin. So the very first thing we need to do is type void spin. This is why I hate monodevelop. Okay, so, and there's another thing I'm going to do. Because I want direct control over when it spins and how it spins, I'm going to do float timer and float speed. And you'll see why once we implement it. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to do transform dot rotate vector 3 dot up times timer times speed. And now to actually implement this, we need void update, or to actually have it work, we need void update. Fuck you, monodevelop. So now we can call spin and then time.delta time, comma, 150 float. And then we'll just save this and fucking get out of monodevelop. Then we'll attach this to the cylinder. Attached to the cylinder. There we go. Okay, so now, there we go. It's spinning exactly the way we want it to. Not too fast, not too slow. But, you know what? Let's bring that camera closer. There we go. Bring it up. Take it to the left. Bring it a little closer. There we go. So now we can see it up close, and it's spinning just the way we want it to. But I said that we were going to make it so that it would spin on a button click. So let's actually start implementing that now. So before I actually start the implementation process, the very first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Edit, Preferences, External Tools, and External Script Editor. We can say fuck you to monodevelop, and we can go with Program Files, Microsoft VS Code. There. And now, wow, that's huge. There. Now, before we actually go into the code, what we want to do is we want to add a UI. And we're going to add a button. And because I'm not exactly fond of this, oh, fuck it, we'll keep it. So I'm just going to drag this button to the left, or to the right actually, and drag it up. There we go. I'm going to call this, actually I'm not going to call this button anything. I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. So button 1, we're going to rename this to be spin. And we're going to name the text to be spin, damn it. The second button, we're going to bring it down some. And we're going to call it stop. With the text saying stop, damn it. And then the third and final button, this is forward thinking, exit. Exit the application. Close me down. There. So now, let's go ahead and just click on these bad boys here for on click, since we want to implement those, and drag the cylinder on it. On each one, because we weren't forward thinking before duplicating. There. So now that we have that all set up, we know we have spin, stop, and close. So 3 main methods that it needs to activate, right? Fair enough. So now, let's go ahead and add those here. Void, exit, or close. There we go. We have spin, void spinning. And finally, we have void stop. Easy peasy, right? Well, not quite. We need each of these to be public. And now, if you know anything about clean code, you would know that all of your non-public methods and properties should be either above or below each other. So that way you can differentiate. Alright, so now we're going to add a public float timer and public float speed. Now the reason we're going to do this is because we're going to say timer equals time.delta time, and then speed equals speed. Underscore it, so that way you can tell the difference. So underscore timer and then timer equals underscore timer. There we go. Yep, it's set to, this timer is set to underscore timer, and underscore timer is set to time.delta time, and this speed is set to underscore speed. There. So now we'll be able to see those. Another thing we want to do is we want to add a public boolean. So bool is spinning, and we're going to set it to false. Alright, so now we can lower this down. Then we're going to do and now we're going to do for spinning, if is spinning equals true, spin. And then we're going to say timer equals time.delta time, speed equals 150 float. So then we can do timer and then speed. Actually, for the original spin, we don't need to worry about that at all, because we expressly set it in the update method. And then for stop, we're going to do if is spinning equals false, timer equals 0, speed equals 0. Min, spin, timer, speed. And then for close, we're going to do application, oops. Let's see, it's okay. Application dot exit. Strange. Didn't give me the IntelliSense for that. Whatever. Next up. If is spinning equals false, then we're going to do stop. Else, spin. And of course, we need no, we want spinning. There. So now let's go back to Unity. Then we're going to do cylinder controller and save you hairy bastard. For spin, cylinder controller. Why are you not updating? Oh, don't tell me. Debug. Okay. There we go. So timer, line 30, 31. Oh. When you underscore, make sure you keep it underscored. That's fine. That's fine. Close. Yeah. Right there. And application.exit. So, to do, close the damn application. Fucker. Okay, there we go. So it's spin. Cylinder controller. We want it to spin for stop. Obviously we want stop. And then exit. Even though it's not going to do anything right now, we want close. So let's start it up. Not spinning, so let's click spin, damn it. Well, let's see what's wrong with the code there. If it's spinning equals true. Oh, duh, we never set is spinning to ever be true. Okay, so let's see where to set it. Is spinning equals true? And then is spinning equals false. There. That should update. And now it goes to never wanting to be false. Okay, so let's take a look here. You know what? Let's do a slight change to the code. So we already have if it's spinning equals false, stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these void. And then we're just going to set up fucking Boolean. Okay. Close can stay the same. What we're going to do is public void turn on spin. Is spinning equals true. Then public void turn off spin. Is spinning equals false or set to false. There. And now we need to fix this. Turn on spin. And stop should be turn off spin. Let's not pause it. So stop spin. Oh shit. Do 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 do. Actually, we don't need this. Instead, we want a bit what's the word I'm looking for? Redundant, but transform.rotate vector 3.0 times is it capital or not? We'll see in a moment. There we go. See what one little tiny error can do. So, there we go. So it starts off not spinning. You click spin, damn it, it'll start spinning. You click stop, it'll stop spinning. So now let's add one more little thing to this. We'll add another cylinder. And what we're going to do is we're going to scale this down. Let's see, on the X, I believe. Yeah, we're going to do 0.01. Drag it up. See how that looks in... Keep the Y. 0.01. There we go. So now... looks about where we want it. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so now you can play with kids and be like, oh, where is it going to stop? What color? Spin, damn it! And then stop. What color is it? Green! Spin, damn it! What color is it? Red! Blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Well, there you have it. A little fun little project. Very simple. How to get a button event to work with 3D objects in Unity 3D. This has been the Rising Phoenix Dev. And remember, tutorials can only point you in the right direction. They can't teach you how to make the game of your dreams, because every game is different and there is no right way to make a game.